Jawbone Duelist? Okay, how about we do this? We give the Jawbone Duelist haste, right? And then we give it protection from whatever color attracts it is, which is all 4 colors. So we double strike. That's 8 counters. So let's see what we can do. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we're checking out your boy, Skrelv, Defector Mite. A lot of people like this guy, and I can see why. Skrelv can give other creatures toxic, and it gives them hexproof, and it gives them kind of pseudo protection where they can't be blocked by creatures of that color. What that means is that you can give any creature toxic, and I think that's just really cool design. There's going to be a lot of people that don't like this just because of the poison counter thing. Yes, poison counters is annoying to deal with, and it is kind of a cheap way to win, but some decks rely on it, kind of like this deck does. I didn't want this deck to be a toxic deck at first, but I realized that's really going to be the strength of this deck, getting those poison counters and dealing damage early and making them really sweat. So to do that, we have a small toxic package like Mirex, Crawling Chorus, Prosthetic Injector, Duelist of Deep Faith, Jawbone Duelist, Skrelv's Hive, Mirror Convert, Annex Sentry, Might Overseer, and Ribskiff. The other cool thing about Skrelv is that even with toxic creatures, you give them toxic again, it basically gives them toxic 2. So things with toxic 1 are now toxic 2, you get 2 poison counters, and a really cool synergy with the deck that I like to do is play Jawbone Duelist and give Jawbone Duelist another instance of toxic from Skrelv, and now your opponents are getting 4 poison counters if they don't block Jawbone Duelist. It's just really solid, especially if you get this down turn 2, turn 3, I mean they get 4 poison counters. Then to help round out that poison counter strategy, we have a couple cards that proliferate like Corn's Bastion, Grateful Apparition, and Staff of Completion. I think these are a must in the deck, just because if you need that one last poison counter, these cards are going to help you get there. To round out the deck, we have a bunch of support cards that are just really good mono white cards. You guys know Lion Sash can exile graveyards, make your stuff bigger. Heliod's Intervention, White Sun's Twilight. Duelist Heritage is a really cool card because it essentially gives our creatures what Jawbone Duelist actually does, except without Toxic 2, it only gives them Toxic 1. And then, you know, of course, our draw spells like Inspiring Overseer, Lorraine, Third Path, Mentor of the Meek, Priest of Ancient Lore. And then to round out everything, we have a lot of our protection stuff because Skrelv can't protect itself. So All Seed, Built to Last, Fight as One, Lorraine's Escape, Selfless Savior, Teferi's Protection, Unbreakable Formation, Lysel's Acrobatics. A lot of these cards are going to protect you from board wipes, especially Teferi's Protection, Unbreakable Formation, and Lysel's Acrobatics. Also, I forgot to mention, Guardian of Faith can also help you protect yourself from board wipes from farewells and of that nature. So just a really solid deck overall. I really like the synergy of a lot of the cards. Skrelv really makes things scary. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the deck. And without further ado, let's get right into it and let's see how the deck does, shall we? Okay, our opponent goes first. We're playing Ashnod, Flesh Mechanist. Don't know how this is going to go down. Both our commanders are turn 1 plays. Let's keep it. Got 3 lands. Mox. Ashnod comes down. Probably a creature comes down as well. Wow. You know what? I cannot be mad at that. That was just a really cool, really good turn. Can't be mad at that at all. That ramps them super hard too. Black Market Connections on turn 1 with your Ashnod out and your Mox Amber out. That's better than Dark Ritual. That's better than just a simple Dark Ritual turn 1. Holy crap. Color me impressed. Color me impressed. So the good thing about the authority of the councils here, that if they have any creatures that come onto the battlefield, then they just become tapped. So they're at 6 mana in mono black on turn 3. That is just nuts. Like, how crazy is that? That's crazy. It's like the God Hand if I've ever seen one. Let's play this Crawling Chorus. We're going to swing here with the Jawbone Duelist. Give him 2 poison counters. That's nuts, man. Really cool, though. I really like it. Noxious Gearhawk. A lot of high mana stuff for a low cost deck. Yeah, we'll kill the Ashnod. Cause we still get a mighty mite. Yeah, that Godfrey statue is really gonna hurt us. So the good thing about killing the Ashnod there is that they don't get the mana from the Mox. So they have to play Ashnod to get the mana from the Mox. But they still have treasure mana, swamp mana. And if we don't hit our land drops, we're gonna be in trouble. Vindicator. Vindicator, you say? Alright. We'll give this protection from black. It's protection, right? No, it's just hexproof. It can't be blocked by creatures of that color. Okay. Don't know. I got scared for a second. I was like, does it not give... Okay, no, that's cool. Like, why not say... What's the other wording that... So it's not so it's not like full protection, because you can still... I guess you can still get hit by something like... From the Skrelv's ability. I don't know. It's not full protection, but it can't be blocked by creatures of that color, so... No, are you kidding me? We're not gonna... I guess I could have blocked the Ashnod. That freaking Godfrey statue is really killing us. So let's do this. Actually, let's pay the mana since we can't do anything anyway. Protection from black, it doesn't matter, but it gives them the double poison. So we get 2 poison counters instead of 1. Can we win with poison counters? We'll see. Caged Sun. Oh boy. So you got all this stuff. Godfrey's Gift. At the beginning of your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do... Oh, beginning of combat. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card. Except it's a 4/4 black zombie. Gains haste until end of turn. I think we win here. Let's give protection from the double strike. Protection from black. We swing. We have the Karn's Bastion, so we can proliferate the poison counters. I believe that's game. Yes, that's game. Good game, my friend. Gonna proliferate. Wow. By the skin of our teeth. With such a fast hand for them too. That's really impressive that we actually, actually won. Even with our stuff getting removed. Man, that was just a really good game. Okay, our opponent goes first. We're up against Atraxa Grand Unifier. This is a really slow hand. They go first. If they have a lot of ramp, I mean, they got this. Let's mulligan. Whoa. Actually, if we mulligan, we lose the vampire. We can play Skrelv turn 1. Oketra. You know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to keep this. Because I like the Oketra having the double strike. We can easily get 3 creatures on the board. But knowing that Atraxa, they're going to have board wipes. They just mulligan twice, so they go down to 6. They go first, so that gives them a little bit of advantage. Oh, they go down to 5. Wow. Oh, we draw the Farewell. In this matchup, is Farewell good? Oh, is this Atraxa toxic? Prosthetic Injector is a card that gets toxic. Let's Welcoming Vampire. He might board wipe here. Oh no, Tekkathol. So he is playing Atraxa Toxic because he's playing Tekkathol. Let's play the Leyline of Sancticity. Not really, doesn't really matter, does it? Blue. Toxic. Gilded Lotus. Okay, here comes Traxa next turn. Definitely. No, not definitely. For sure. With the ley line, can they proliferate our poison counters? Because they can't target us. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Oketra? Do we play Oketra here? You know what? Let's play the Swiftfoot Boots. Let's give it to Skrelv. So Skrelv can get... I'm not going to spend the life. Protection from blue. Get the Toxic. They play a Traxa and they equip the Prosthetic Injector, giving it Toxic. Okay, let's see what they hit off of the... So they are playing a Toxic build. Skrelv's Hive, Vroska, Betrayal Sting, Tezzard's Gambit. Ooh, they have the Planar Incision. And they have enough mana to do it too. So Crawling Chorus, Dark Ritual. They got a lot of stuff. Give us the poison counter. They won't board wipe. And Vroska doesn't protect, like, Indestructible doesn't protect our stuff from getting turned into treasures with Vroska. Jawbone Duelist? Okay, how about we do this? We give the Jawbone Duelist haste, right? And then we give it protection from whatever color Traxa is, which is all 4 colors. So we double strike. That's 8 counters. So let's see what we can do. You got 8 counters on them. Dark Ritual, let's see. So they're probably gonna play Vroska here. Probably get rid of Skrelv. Now we gotta deal with Skrelv's Hive. Oh, they didn't get the Planar Incision that we saw earlier. So that's not in their hand. Let's block the Atraxa. Yeah, let's block the Atraxa with the Welcoming Vampire. Yeah, let's do that. Gives us 2 poison counters. The bad thing is that Vroska has Vigilance. So they can proliferate our poison counters. Even though we have the ley line. Which I didn't think they could. We really just need to get rid of this Atraxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they have a land in hand, they'll play Atraxa next turn either way. Let's see. Let's sacrifice Skrelv. Yeah, we'll move it to the command zone. The thing is if we farewell, get rid of everything, they still have the Vroska to proliferate. That's the only thing that's making me worry, but we have to play something here or time's gonna run out. So let's Skrelv. Let's protect the Skrelv. Let's give protect. Oh, that's right. So Skrelv gets haste. We give this protection from white, and they can't block us. Let's go. Oh, oh my goodness. I totally almost missed that. Well, you guys are going to see that I almost screwed that up, but luckily we played Skrelv. The thing is I wanted to play Skrelv and then protect it, but I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking of the ability to give it protection. For some reason, I just wasn't thinking of it. And then right when I equipped it, that's when I realized, I was like, wait, we can give it protection. We can give the Jawbone Duelist protection. For some reason, I don't know why I was thinking the Jawbone Duelist couldn't attack. Like when we took the Swiftfoot Balls. I don't know. There was just so much going on, so much shit. Like we had to win this turn or we would have lost, I think. So, wow. GG's. Okay, we're up against Mommy. The way I say that, it just sounds so weird. Elish Norn, we go first. Let's keep it with 2 lands, though. Ooh. Pretty risky. Pretty risky. The fact that Skrelv is a turn 1 toxic play, I think is just really... It's really awesome. Because you get that poison counter on them early like that. It already puts them on a clock. Like, as soon as you start the game, they're on a clock. You know what I mean? Like, It's actually just pretty nuts. Like, they're already at 2 poison counters, especially like if you go first. They're already at 2 poison counters by turn 3, you know. Most people say poison is just a way to just, you know, is a really cheap way to win, but sometimes that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Let's just swing like this. And then we're gonna draw a card at the end step. They're already at 4 poison counters. So we can't give a protection from an artifact color because it has no colors. So what are we gonna do here? So let's draw a card. That's really bad. We need to draw a land. Come on, man. Thank you. Can't. If we swing, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose something. But we can get rid of this Clockwork Servant, though. I kind of do want to save Patriarch's Humiliation for Elish Norn, though. No, let's kind of hold back. We have a lot of good stuff in our hand. Let's get rid of Avacyn. I don't see us casting that till freaking way later in the game. That's the issue with a creature like Skrelv, is that something that gets protection from colors can be easily blocked by artifacts, so it is balanced. Let's see if we can play the Priest and draw land. We are hurting for land. Like, what is going on? Alright, let's keep this. So now they're going to just protect their state here. They're going to just keep doing stuff. Ooh, teleportation circle is so good. Yeah, let's just let them do that. I guess the good thing about this is that we can crew the Bank Buster and then give it Toxic. That is something we can do. You know what? Let's do this. Let's Duelist Heritage, Prosthetic Injector. We're gonna crew the Bank Buster with these boys. Give it Toxic with the Prosthetic Injector and give it another instance of Toxic. It doesn't matter, we're just gonna do white. And they're gonna be forced to block here. They're gonna be forced to block that. It doesn't have trample. So there's that. But I just wanna let them know. That's what's coming. Hey, look, Clockwork Servant is a gnome. Just now realized that. So we can hit the Elish Norn with the Humiliation and just have them lose all of its abilities. Or we could Dusk. I like the Dusk play. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. I like that play a lot. Nykthos. We can actually kill the Clockwork Servant and Dusk. How about that? How about that? You gonna give her protection? I think that's why they waited to play the Elish Norn, so they can give protection. Okay. That's totally fine. Waste your protection on that. Unfortunately, that means we're not gonna be able to get through with the Skrelv. You know what? Let's play the Dusk. We gotta kill this Elish Norn, right? Yeah, let's do it. And that's enough to make them quit. They had a really good setup. I don't know why they just quit. People just get salty. I mean, we have to deal with it. We have to deal with the commander, so GG's. Shauna Purifying Blade is who we're up against. We go first. We have a Leyline. I don't know if we need a Leyline in this situation, though. But I like the White Since Twilight. And the Farewell is going to be pretty good. We can slap the Leyline down. People, with the Leyline of Anticipation, the blue one, people just insta-concede when you put that down. It's pretty funny. Sweet, let's play the Mirror Convert. You know, secretly this is a toxic deck. I didn't want it to be a toxic deck, but it secretly turned into that. Ha, Soul Warded. We don't care about your life gain. Let's give protection. From white. Give them 2 poison counters. So the reason, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the reason they get 2 poison counters whenever we use Skrelv's ability is because Skrelv gives them another instance of Toxic. So it's kind of like they have Toxic 2 instead of Toxic 1. They have 2 instances of Toxic 1. Just something I learned when I was playing against Skrelv. Thought it was pretty interesting. So the equation's probably going to go get a board wipe for sure. Day of Judgment, I'm assuming. Shadow the Sky. Okay. So good thing we didn't play out our White Sun's Twilight. Because that would have been pretty bad. But they're going to board wipe anyway. So let's just not play anything. Let's give them some more toxic counters or poison counters. They're going to waste their turn playing Shatter the Sky. They didn't have the mana. They didn't draw a land for it. Wow. Guess that's what happens when you rely too much on your commander's ability to draw. Okay, Bankbusters setting up their board because they're going to board wipe next turn. Not a problem. Not a problem. Why don't we just do this? We just keep doing the dang thing, man. They're at 7 poison counters. Shatter the Sky. Alright, we move Skrelv to the command zone. Do we White Sun's Twilight? If they had to go search their library for a board wipe, I don't think they would have another one, would they? I don't think so. I'm going to take the chance. 5, 6. So we go for 4. I'm going to take the chance. Throw 4 mites with Toxic on our board. And just pray that they don't have a board wipe, and they don't. Wow. We kind of got lucky there. We kind of got lucky that they didn't hit their land drop when they went to go get the Shatter the Sky. And we got lucky that they didn't have a board wipe in hand. So yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. GG's. Okay, we're up against Atraxa Grand Unifier. A pretty decent hand. Not the greatest, but not the worst. We have a lot of removal, pretty much, but let's keep it. Hopefully we can draw into something, like, really sweet. Skrelv is so awesome turn 1, man. Like, it's already a menacing thing to get a poison counter on you. Like, if you don't play a creature turn 1 and you want to block, like, that creature you play turn 1, you're not going to want to block anyway. So it's like, it's kind of, let's just swing. Let's just swing with both of them. You get double the, you get the same poison tokens anyway. Assassin's Trophy. We could Teferi's Protection. Nah, I'm not going to Teferi's Protection. I was thinking about it. So the reason I didn't is because I kind of want to save that for something else. I think it's too early in the game to use it. Now he feels safe. Let's play out our Oketra. We can start making creature tokens with this. And start getting creatures on the board, even though they might have board wipes. Always the Gilded Lotus, isn't it? Idyllic Tutor. What are they going to search up? They have to reveal it. So depending on what they reveal... I don't know why my voice cracked. Meathook Massacre. Ooh, we're gonna need to hold up to Teferi's Protection, aren't we? We can get rid of the Gilded Lotus. No, because then he knows we're gonna have Teferi's Protection. Let's just swing, give them the poison counter, and let's just see what they do. So, the reason I didn't just straight up go for the Gilded Lotus with the Heliod's Intervention, that would have left us open with 3 mana. But the reason I didn't do that is because, ooh, they might have a counter spell. No, sir. So the reason I didn't do that is because that would have made it obvious that we had a protection spell, right? Let's just blow all that up. Doesn't really matter. The Mihawk Massacre really doesn't matter to us, but we just blow it up regardless. That gets them off their mana for Atraxa too, which is really nice. Sarah Paragon, and then we play the Mite out of our graveyard. Or the Mirror out of our graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Got the Wash Away. Gonna flash something in. No? Okay. Here comes Atraxa. So let's see what we got. Dark Ritual, Growth Spiral, an Offer You Can't Refuse, Emergent Ultimatum. That's really a terrible hit from Atraxa, isn't it? I mean, besides the Emergent Ultimatum, that's pretty scary. But it's a good thing he countered that Paragon, though. Farewell. Oof. We have to worry about that Ultimatum coming down next turn, don't we? Do I want to play the Platoon Dispenser knowing that we are going to lose it when we play the Farewell? I don't know. We can't use Skrelv's ability. Kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place here. Let's just play the Platoon Dispenser. And pass the turn. Jawbone Duelist, that's really good. So he plays Ultimatum here, and then what? What does he go get? Maybe Omniscience? I'm guessing he has that. Planeswalkers with scary things. They do have the Offer They Can't Refuse, though, so that's pretty annoying. Yeah, there goes the Omniscience. Well, we can actually shuffle the Omniscience back into the library. Farewell doesn't scare us because we have one of our own. So here's what I'm thinking. If we give them Omniscience and they play out their hand, and then we Farewell, the only issue with that plan is if they have extra turn spells in their hand, then we lose straight up just because they can play those extra turn spells for free. We throw back the Vornclex, give them Omniscience and Farewell, and we play our own Farewell, unless they're just not smart enough to play out their hand. I think let's try it. I'm just gonna. It's a risky play. It's a risky play, right? We just gotta hope they don't have extra turn spells. He could do artifacts, and that would really screw us over. These are all creatures, all graveyards. Okay, so it gets rid of the Atraxa, plays the Omniscience. So now he can play the Offer You Can't Refuse for no mana. He doesn't do anything? Well, that's our Revelation. Let's make him use that offer that we can't refuse. Plays Atraxa again. So does he not have anything in his hand? Day of Judgment, Supreme Verdict, Skyclave Relic, Jin-Gitaxias, Lair, Cultivate. So which one? He's probably going to choose Jin-Gitaxias. I think we finally met our match. I think we finally met our match, man. Surprised we haven't seen any extra turn spells, though. Do we have enough mana to Unbreakable Formation and Farewell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, with those treasures we do. If he has a counterspell though, then we're just screwed, right? I don't know. These cards in his hand, I don't think they're anything. They might just, I mean, they could just be counterspells. That's why he's not playing them. He has an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell. So can we Unbreakable Formation? Yeah, he might have a counterspell. You saw that the thing paused. Let's see. Leyline Binding. Exalt target non-land permanent opponent controls. Okay. No, he didn't have a counterspell. Oh my goodness. Did we just get lucky? Big brain plays, man. The big brain plays you guys got to think about, man. Did get the Skyclave relic though. Oh my goodness, solve the equation. So much for my big brain plays. Well, I mean, he doesn't have the ultimatum anymore. Thoughtseize? Oh, he's gonna get rid of our Jawbone Duelist. Congratulations. Congratulations, you did it. Oh man, this is such a toxic Atraxa deck. Plays Atraxa, let's see what he goes gets. Witness Protection. Okay, let's sack the Plaza of Heroes, give him protection. He could just Supreme Verdict. If he really wants to, he could just Supreme Verdict, get it out of here. But he has Indestructible though, so he has to wait till next turn. Can you play Atraxa? 10 mana? Oh, 11 mana actually. I'm not even gonna play this Plains. I'm gonna freak him out. I'm gonna freak him out. You play Atraxa this turn. Ah, he thought I had something in my hand. Let's see what you got. Casualties of War. Now, okay, oh crap, now he's hitting the good stuff. Elish Norn, Arden's Epiphany, Liliana, Dreadhorde General. Now he's hitting the good stuff. Those are all good cards. I'm glad he didn't play Omniscience. Yeah, that's going to be game, man. Unfortunately, Skrelv can't get through by himself, and we just keep drawing lands. Oh, man. With the Casualties of War, Supreme Verdict, Liliana, I mean, there's just no way we're going to get through. Let's just good game our opponent. Call it a day. He has all that mana, too. Like, there's no way we're getting around that. GG's. But I'm proud of myself for thinking about that Omniscience play. Sometimes it's what you gotta do, man. GG's.